A quick summary, the Turnaround Arts program is it's one effort out of, a panoply of efforts that have been going on for years, decades, centuries really in a sense, about how the arts should fit into an education. And as Howard pointed out, I felt like I was back in school. That was fantastic, your initial, analysis of 19th, 20th, 21st century. To me, it's one of a series of these things, and it came about in the frame of what you described as the increased emphasis on test scores, the increased emphasis on utility. And to me, that I would just throw in that when I was thinking about this earlier, I thought this is all also reflective of what Michael Sandel calls the market economy becoming a market society. It's about what you're going to get. And in that thing, the arts tend to get pushed aside because it's not entirely clear. Some of that's a misunderstanding, literally because the arts are an enormous economic driver, and there's lots of jobs, billions worth of, all of that is a misunderstanding issue. But it's also because the arts themselves aren't great advocates in some ways for themselves because the field is not actually a field. There's branches and different things. And when you're talking about it, you've already dissected for us. There's the education that put me in a room doing a bar, and then there's, the fact what you described about being able to stand up and recite and being in the service of a civics education, or being able to visualize spatially using dance. The way the arts fit into the overall education is the other thing, not trying to create a bunch of artists, but how the arts are going to be a part of that. I really took to the idea of how they're a part of the big thing. I am very involved in one side of my life in this, and talking and working with dancers like Little Buck on what he's going to do on the stage. But I'm equally involved in my mind in going into a science class and trying to awaken a spark that's going to make learning possible. And I find the arts to be an ultimate tool in that quest. Whatever the classroom is, there's a way in for the arts. So